Anthony Vitale here with your golf tip of the week. This week, following up David Reesner's tip on their belly putters, your long putters, and your standard length putters, also going in with the little bit different size grip he was working with, I'm going to approach the mental side of putting a little bit more, and just kind of the general approach you have and the mindset you take into every time you step onto the putting green when you're on the golf course. I like to prefer to treat every putt like you want to putt to make it. Not just put it up there to the 3-foot circle, because I challenge you to find anybody who, when rolling a ball out towards the hole, doesn't really want it to go in. That's really what you want to happen. You want the ball to go into the hole. So just putting up there into the 3-foot circle, sometimes you might get it close, but when it gets closer to the hole, you're deep down inside, you're going to be wanting that golf ball to go in. So you might as well do everything you can do to prepare to try to get that golf ball to go in the hole. Now, I'm not saying that every putt out there you have to make it and give it enough speed to jam it into the back of the hole. On your shorter putts that you feel a lot more confident with, you're going to choose a target that's going to help you make the putt and increase your chances of making the putt. On your longer putts, where it's a little bit more of a long shot to actually get the ball into the hole, we're not going to putt it so that it rams into the back of the hole. We're going to try to trickle that golf ball over the front of the lip. There's a couple of different ways you can do that to help make sure that you prepared and that your target and the speed you choose fits the scenario and the putt you're about ready to hit. So I'm going to walk you through a scenario to help you pick good targets to help with your putting routine. As you can see here, I've set up 2 different targets for me to choose from. And it all depends on your comfort level. For some people, you may feel pretty comfortable inside of 5 feet. Some of you may feel a lot more comfortable inside of 10 feet. When you're choosing a target, you have to choose a speed that matches your target. But we're always putting to make it, whether that's trying to give it a good chance to go in. Say you're putting in a match and it's a putt to tie the hole, so you don't have to 2-putt it, you have to make that putt. You may choose a little bit more of an aggressive line where you ensure that you give the ball enough speed to get to the hole and you take a little bit of break at it. You'd go at target A. You're putting a little more conservative now. Okay, now you have a putt to win the match, and you want to give it a good chance to go in, but you don't want to give it so much speed that you're going to have a tricky putt coming back to tie the match or to tie the hole. That's when we may choose target B. And just going into that and treating your comfort level, it's always a little bit different, but always trying to make it. I'm going to try here and see if I can make one from both. I'm going to start out with the speed trying to go for target A. So I gave that one a pretty good amount of speed. As you could see, it went in the hole with a pretty good amount of pace. So I started at about a ball outside the left edge of the hole. Now let's see how it works. I'm going to try a little more generous. I'm going to give it enough. I'm going to try to give it enough pace to make sure it gets there, but I don't want the ball to be trickling past the hole too far. I want to give myself a chance at a very makeable putt if for some reason I don't hit my line. Nice, so I made one there with a little bit less pace. That one just trickled in on the front edge of the hole because I played a little farther out towards target B, and since the ball was rolling a little slower, it broke a little bit more, and I was able to choose a target a little farther outside the hole, but giving the ball at a pace that I felt comfortable with in a pressure situation. In a must-make situation, A would have been better because I was a little more aggressive. I made sure the golf ball got to the hole. Because it was carrying more speed, it minimized the chances it could hit anything along its way or break too much or too little. I kind of took the break out of the putt. So now when you're on the golf course, learning when to choose these targets and how generous to be, how much break you want to play is something that you have to kind of learn for yourself. Everybody's a little bit more comfortable with putts of different distances. The longer the putt is, it's definitely going to be a little bit more important to try to choose a target that's going to allow the ball to trickle in the front edge of the hole instead of ramming it in, because you never want to be giving yourself those 4 or 5 footers because you're trying too hard to make the putt with pace. So the next time you're on the golf course and your caddy gives you a target, also take into account, does the caddy have your same sense of feel of how the speed you want to put in the putt? Or is this the putt you're looking to make, or is this the putt that you're looking to make with a little bit of a trickle over the front edge? Are you looking to roll into the back, or are you looking to trickle in? Where is your comfort zone? So the next time you're out there and your caddy says, play it about a cup and a half outside, which would be about towards target B, and you step up to it, and you hit it with a pace towards target A, and you say, it didn't break. Well, it's not always the caddy's fault. Sometimes they can take a little bit of the credit. But you've also got to factor in that putts, when they're going slower, are going to break a little bit more. So kind of discuss that with your caddy as well, what pace you're thinking when you're giving them that, when you're taking that read and you're choosing a target. Pace is just as important as the line you choose. If you have any questions about this tip or any of the tips on the website, please stop in the golf shop and see us.